Eddie Kingston signing a 4-year deal with AEW.
You're not a fan, though.
I'm not a fan. I spoke with somebody outside of the Eyes Up Here bubble, spoke with a wrestler who worked with Eddie Kingston on the independent scene and said, quote, I don't know how he has a job.
Is there a little bit of jealousy there, or is there?
No, it was that he doesn't think that he's mainstream ready. And now he signs a 4-year deal with AEW. So
somebody does.
Well, who does? The guy in charge of AEW sees something in Eddie Kingston that, sat on the independent scene for a long time. Eddie Kingston was an absolute staple of your Northeastern independent shows for 20 years. Gets his big break as part of an AEW segment or whatever the hell it was when they kind of first launched. Been there ever since. Now not going anywhere, and now part of New Japan and yada yada yada.
He's so over. Do you see what the comments?
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. I do.
Love him.
But now we look at that. So that's somebody I spoke with saying don't think he's ready for the mainstream. But here's somebody who signs him to a 4-year deal. The proof is in the pudding. He's there to stay for 4 years. What do you think on the signing of a 4-year contract like that for a guy like Eddie Kingston?
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. To say he's not ready for mainstream, he's been mainstream for years now. AEW is the second promotion. 3 TV shows in a week. How much more mainstream can you get than that? So I disagree with whoever said that. Here's a quote. Now, he's been suffering from a bad back. And he pulled himself off of a lot of indie shows not a lot, but I guess he was supposed to do some indie shows. And he said, due to being NJPW strong open weight and ROH champion, I have come to the hard decision that I have to stop doing indies. He's dealing with a lower back injury that needs to get fixed and will, so he can be ready for all the NJPW strong shows and all 3 AEW shows. So basically, he's saying his body needs to be ready, but he hopes to be back on the indie scene again in the future. That's a quote from him. Okay. He's super over with the fans. From what I understand, everybody likes him in the back. He's good with Tony Khan. I disagree with your buddy. I think he's exactly where he's supposed to be. And if you sign somebody for a 4-year deal, you are investing in them.
Right.
So they see a bright light in him. And that's that.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I worry every time he goes out there, he's proving that he deserves to be there. So I would ask your friend to tell me why they think that way.
I could see the argument being that in this day and age, I guess he passes off as the toughest guy, and that's maybe the difference. He's the heavy. He's the heavy, of the locker room. He's the guy who comes off being the big tough dude. So he doesn't prescribe to the heavy weight, routine. He's just kind of your natural guy. And I saw a quote from him about that. He's not going to change much about how he has his preparations and I don't change it. If it got you to where you are, then keep it going. But yeah. I think that's a lot of what the fan perception is of him is that, oh yeah, he's just a regular dude. He's just a regular guy. And that's kind of what carried Kevin Owens to his success in WWE is that he's like me. He's a regular average guy, but Owens changed. Owens kind of went with it and made himself more of a superstar. So I think time will tell. Maybe Kingston changes over the next couple of years.
Sandman.
He got in super shape in WCW.
Still regular guy. Steve Austin. Regular guy. No crazy gimmicks. This is me. I drink beer. I smoke cigarettes in Hack's case. I'm a brawler. I come out. That's what I do. It gets over. You know, and I don't know Eddie. I don't believe I've ever met him. If I did, I don't remember, but I don't think
you probably met him in passing at a show. He was such a mainstream Northeast guy.
I might have somewhere down the line, but I was watching that AEW. I don't know if it's called AEW After Dark. It was their reality show that they had for a season.
Right.
And you saw him in a different light, and he seemed like such a cool dude, like Ruby Soho. He's very good friends with her. and they show them sitting together, and she was physically upset about something, and he gave her a pep talk and he kissed her on the forehead, and he's like, I got you, you know, I'm always here for you. And it was just a different side of what you saw in the ring.
Right.
And I feel like that's what I hear about him, is he's a good dude and people like him. He's likable, you know? So I don't know. I mean, maybe your friend knows something that I don't, but from what I see and what I hear, I totally think he's ready. And so they're investing, and they signed a 4-year deal. I always thought it was a 3-year deal. 3 or 5. I never really heard of a 4-year contract, but once again, AEW making those crazy different things.
Hey, you know, in baseball, you do 3 years with an option for a 4th.
There you go.
So maybe they count it as that. But
it could be.
Again, you know, more power to him. Get that extra cash.
Do it.
Get it guaranteed. You know, make sure he signs it that you are getting it regardless.
Yeah, because he's not young.
No, he's a vet. He is an absolute every sense of the word vet.
Look, take it while you can get it and capitalize on it and make it work. You know, the fans are behind him. Tony's behind him. I think the agents like him. So he's doing everything right. So good for him.
He is indeed. Go Eddie, go. And then again, you know, in the New Japan tie-in is a biggie because they want that strong style. And, you know, he's not going to hesitate to beat the snot out of somebody. So
you heard that there were talks to buy New Japan.
Yeah. I heard rumors, again, just rumors. Maybe it's just all bullcrap, but there were some rumors circulating that he was in talks to maybe purchase a New Japan Pro Wrestling, which is, as they say, cuckoo banana bread.
Do you think he would buy a sponsored slot on Eyes Up Here? I mean, maybe we can try and get
I don't know.
one of those going, you know?
I don't know.
Special price for you, TK. Call me.
I don't know.
I'll let you know.